Yes, I have an announcement I want to make. Um, in order to support what I'm doing, after this COVID thing kind of comes to an end, I want to set up. I was talking to somebody who told me that on Instagram and all these places, you can set up, like a store where you can sell things or a website. And I'm looking for somebody who really knows social media, knows how to do this, who can set up kind of a gallery for me. Right now, I have at least 30 different objects, and it's not cheap stuff. I mean, the cheapest thing is about $600. It goes up to $18,000, and it'll probably go up much higher than that soon. And I would like to know if somebody, knows how to do this, to do it through Instagram, to set up a website, and I'd be willing to give them, a 15% commission on anything they sold in order to do that, and plus probably some money to help set it up. So if you really have, an inkling for this, let me know. It's all, Tibetan and Chinese and ancient art, probably from the 18th century back. Some things go back to 500 BC, and it's really an interesting collection of stuff I have here. And if somebody knows how to, I want somebody who really knows how to do this, that isn't just going to try it and experiment with it. And if they know how to set up that kind of website and do that store on Instagram and whatever else you can do it with, 15% of $15,000, it comes into money, and there's 5,000, 8,000. It's, it's not cheap stuff. So please, if anybody, really has any kind of expertise in this, let me know, and we can, maybe work out something. I need to set up some kind of a business that I can start making some real money that can support what I want to do in the future. So think about it. Let me know. This is real. I'm not kidding around. I mean, if I show you on my left here, there's like a freaking museum here on my left, of ancient things, and, and this is, I'm really thinking seriously of doing this, but I don't know how to do this stuff. I know how to buy the art, but this other thing, I don't know how to do. So I need somebody with some expertise. Think about it. If you think you can do it, let me know, and we can talk more about it. Okay, so we'll have a meditation class, and question I would like to ask.
Open eye meditation is not easy. Tendency to try to close, but try to not close eyes. So did Rudi create this meditation or from ancient?
Oh, this is very, very ancient.
Very ancient.
I always kid around. I've been in the Asian art business forever. I've had hundreds and hundreds of Buddhas that have come through my hands from the 19th century to the 2nd century. I never saw a Buddha sitting there with their eyes closed.
Yeah, you mentioned, I remember.
Yeah, so it's, and look, for you and for everybody else, we have to learn how to be centered and in the world. So when your eyes are open in this meditation, you're connected to life, to the world, and at the same time, you can keep the focal point of your attention in the 3rd chakra below the navel. And I think that really is the key to not only good meditation, but to living, to be able to go out in the world and be centered all the time. So this is part of the training, is learning how to be here inside yourself and in the world. And exactly then, there's no separation between the two.
I see.
So this is why we do open eye meditation. Also, I work with each person and transmit energy, Shakti, through the eyes. And it goes into the chakra system and it helps to open and strengthen the chakra system. That's how the Shakti is transmitted from the teacher in this meditation through the eyes. So it's a twofold purpose: learning how to be centered and live in the world, being able to absorb Shakti through the eyes to take it in. And I think that Rudi developing this thing is an absolute stroke of genius. Because I've never been to any meditation where you sit there with your eyes open, or even get centered in the chakra below the navel. You know, you meditate on the third eye, you meditate on the heart chakra, you chant Om Namah Shivaya, you know, but I've never been in a meditation class where people tell you how to teach you how to get centered in the very core of your being, you know? And Rudi developed this. It's an absolute stroke of genius. It's the greatest gift that he left the world, this meditation exercise. And why people screw around with it is beyond me, you know, but I don't know. I gave up asking and I don't care anymore. It's just what people do. So you have to understand that there's a purpose for every single aspect of what we do here. Nothing is done haphazardly. This exercise is not given haphazardly. It's given this way for a reason. And the reason is what I just explained.
I see. Very makes sense.
Does anyone else, you're welcome. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, can you speak to that split of attention between 95% in the third chakra and 5% at the base of the spine? I'm finding a little challenging. You know, what is that really? What is that really? How do I really facilitate?
You keep most of your attention in the third chakra because that's the root. And if your attention drifts, the roots get weak. That's the root. You're nurturing that chakra. And then all you need is 5, 8%, maybe 10% maximum, you know, to draw, you know, so you split your attention between the third chakra and the chakra below the navel, or the chakra at the base of the spine. And that 10%, that 5% is all you need to activate the Kundalini. And even more than activating the Kundalini, what you're doing is by bringing 5, 8% of your attention, you're drawing the energy through the sex to the base of the spine.
Is that the third and second chakras? The one at the root of the spine is the second, technically?
Sex chakra is the second chakra. One at the base of the spine is the first chakra. Third chakra is right below the navel, then the heart, and on up.
Thank you.
And it doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 3, 6, or 10, you know. It's, you got to use your mind that way. By keeping it focused, you open the very core, the strength, the power of your being. You get rooted inside. By bringing 5, 10% to the base of the spine, you draw the energy through the sex to the base of the spine, and that will activate Kundalini. So all of these things work together. Feeling gratitude in the heart opens the heart chakra. So you don't need the mind to open the heart chakra. It'll just get in the way. Keeping the mind focused below the navel will give you a quiet mind. And then, you know, there's a kind of nothingness, you know, and you can start receiving real knowledge, there's space in you to receive. The third eye begins to develop. And the space in you can receive higher energy in the universe. Knowledge, wisdom. I mean, Rudi always talked about it's like playing a one-man band, you know? Develop into the chakra system. And it's true. You got to play all the instruments. But you have to, in doing it, you've got to be grounded. You've got to be really focused in the third chakra.
So after Kundalini experience, your life changed totally, very different, vision and everything?
I don't know, it could change my life totally.
Wow.
Completely.
Amazing.
Went from a drugged out, crazy kid to somebody who got on the spiritual path. And it was all the Shakti, the energy, doing this meditation that completely changed my life. That's why I do it today. You know, if you would have met me when I was 25 years old, my God, you know.
That time you were still, that one, you are so wise. This is my first impression. You were so wise already to me. But
anyway, okay. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask?
Stuart, I do. Bob Talon.
Yes, Bob.
Does it make sense to tense the abdominal muscles to bring attention to the third chakra, or to pull up on the?
It makes more sense to just relax there. Just relax. If you tense it, you know, nothing's going to open. Just relax. You ever see a statue of Ganesh? You know what Ganesh is? The elephant god.
Yes.
The son of Shiva. He always has a huge belly, you know? Well, it's a metaphor for that chakra having opened there. I don't mean everybody has to get a belly like that, you know? But it's just a metaphor for that flowering of that third chakra. But you got to relax. If you tense up there, boy, forget it. Your heart's going to close. You're going to be a lot of tension in your mind, and the mind will never get through that tension and act as a focal point to open the chakra. Relax, just relax.
So that would apply then to the base of the spine. Some yoga techniques are pulling up on the sphincter muscle. You don't do that?
You can tighten the sphincter muscles. That's, you know, but that's not, that'll just draw energy through the sex to the base of the spine. That's a good little exercise to do. But don't tighten up the abdomen. You know, you'll just destroy the whole process of energy flowing inside you.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay. All right, then there will be meditation on, and also just to announce again, you know, I said after the 1st of June, there are certain days in the week if people want to come up here and have meditation, you know, in person, it's very, you know, no problems, you know. The only thing I announced is that people have to be vaccinated. And I don't want to listen to all the excuses about this one said and that one said and all these conspiracy things. Just get vaccinated if you want to come up here. I mean it, because I don't want the problems that can come with people freaking out because somebody else is not vaccinated and all that stuff. So you know, there'll be certain days in the week when people will be welcome to come here, and I will have in the afternoon, I would prefer to do a class because there will be classes in the evening, you know? So God bless you all. Thank you. And it's been quite a journey this last year, you know, it's been really quite a journey. And I'm just really grateful that I spent this year taking this journey with all of you. Bless you all. Hope to see you Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you so much.